Do you want me to address that as well?
Yeah.
The leakage started with the planning board. That's where the leakage started.
That's correct.
The planning board passed it unanimously, the variance, okay? Even though it was in defiance of the charter. Then it went to the Board of Adjustment, who also passed it. Then it comes to the commission, who also passed it. Then you've got a court case, okay? The citizens like the 45 feet. Gee, how hard is it to just go with the 45 feet? And then they went into this merry-go-round dance of, you don't need 5-0 vote. You just need 4-1. So they outvoted Skip Williams. I'm gonna call his name because he voted to not exceed 45 feet. He's the only one. You need to give him another person that'll help him out. But they just literally started with the planning board, went to the Board of Adjustment, and it was just rubber stamp. Okay, let's see if we can help out this developer and line the pockets of the developer. And if you don't get good people in there that aren't going to yield to that kind of pressure, you're gonna have the same thing. And we have a charter review coming up this coming year. And if they can't get it one way, they're gonna try to get it that way. Just know, the agenda never stops. The battle never stops. You gotta count on those elected officials to hold the line.
What was the hardship to allow them to go from 800 square foot to 2,800 square foot? What was that hardship?
The hardship that was presented was basically.
Are you kidding me?
No, it was based on a FEMA regulation to say that you have certain walkthroughs on the first floor of houses.
That doesn't increase the square footage. I'm sorry.
But it was, it was a hardship.
How could you buy that off? Never mind.
Well, that's the discussion that's gonna be had.
Jerry.
Okay, I have a question about legal advice to our board and I guess to our cities. There are quite a few people in the city who are very unhappy with our lawyer who works for the city and for commissioner. And one of the reasons we have this problem right now with height and density, that they were kind of going both ways, talking with both sides of the mouth. On one hand, they said, yeah, charter rules, on another one, no, you can do it. I think that their contract is now for renewal. What can you guys be they are long time in this job, maybe too long. Can you do something about selecting different legal advice?
Thank you for that question, Jerry. And let me just say this. I can take any attorney on the face of the planet and put him as the attorney to a commission. And that attorney, because I just got out of an ethics training, which is part of, it was offered to candidates running for office. So it was down in Satellite Beach. And that particular attorney for Satellite Beach, it also teaches the ethics class, said, if my commission comes to me and says they want something a certain way, I figure out how to get it done. So, is it the dog or the tail, huh? Well, I'll tell you, it's the dog, it's the commission, it's the will of the commission, and they just basically say to the attorney, make this happen. I don't care what city you go into, it doesn't matter. But on the agenda, Thursday, tomorrow night, is going to be one of Ben Malick's political moves to question or fire the attorney or whatever it is that he's got in his mind. And let me say this, I've heard people say here tonight, two candidates, that we have a strong city manager coming in. I don't think it should be up to this commission to decide the attorney. I think it needs to be the next commission that decides to fire or hire, and in conjunction with, I mean, you do need to work with the city manager. The city manager is supposed to run things. So, that's what I have to say about that. Yeah, you're right. He's just been doing the bidding of the commission, and it's made me very upset as well, okay?
Okay, so in conclusion.
Well, hold on, I got something you can tell us. Did not Skip Fowler defend the charter 12 years ago? is,
I'm not a candidate.
I know that, but you're a source of information.
You
So-
make my point.
So what